So this is a question on simultaneous equations. To solve it, you write both equations down again. So the first one is 3x minus 2y is equals to 9. The second equation is 2x plus 3y is equals to 19. Now we know this, in order to solve a problem like this, we're going to make sure either our x values or our y values are the same. In this case, the values are different, then I have to find a way to make sure that they are the same. Now, probably easier for us to change y. If you try multiplying this one by 3, that's going to give you minus 6y. And if you multiply by the second equation by 2, that's also going to give you 6y. One of this is negative, one's positive. It will just work really nicely. Let's see what we get. So from here, 3x minus 2y equals to 9 multiplied by 3. I get 9x minus 6y is equals to 27. If I multiply the second equation by 2, 2 and 2x gives me 4x plus 3y and 2 gives me 6y, and that's equals to 19 times 2 gives me 38. I can now solve this equation if I add them both up. Remember, in simultaneous equations, you're working it out in columns. That's going to give you a value here. The green one, don't forget to take the positive and negative, it's going to give you another value. And the blue is going to give you another value there. So let's see what happens if I now add them two up. So 9x plus 4x, that's 13x, minus 6y plus 6y is 0. That's nothing, so there's no need for us to write. Put the equal sign down. If I add this up, 27 and 38 is 65. It's useful for you to use your calculator to always double check, just in case you make any careless mistake. So if I want to find x, so I have 13x, I've got 65, therefore divide this by 13. The reason I divide this by 13 is so that I get x on my final value. So if I divide the left side by 13, I must also divide the right hand side by 13. So 65 divided by 13, the answer is 5. It's not quite done yet. We'll solve the value of x. Now we're going to find the value of y. Now to find the value of y, you either use the first equation or the second equation. In this case, I'm going to choose the second simply because it is a positive y. It's just easier. So write down 2x plus 3y is equals to 19. We know x is equals to 5. 2 times 5 plus 3y is equals to 19. 10 plus 3y is equals to 19. Now because I want to find the value of y, to find the value of y, I have 3y here, which means I need to get rid of 10, minus 10 here, minus 10 here. What am I left with? 10 take away 10, 0. I'm left with 3y here. 19 take away 10 is 9. That's really easy. 3y is equals to 9. Y must be equals to 9 divided by 3, which is equals to 3.